friends, how are you? So I've been thinking about starting a journaling series, art journaling, junk journaling, but I have this weird thing where before I start something, I have to start at the very beginning. So it feels wrong to do art journaling and junk journaling when I haven't even really journaled. I haven't ever journaled in my life before. I've never had a journal. Well, I've had many journals. I've just never written in them. I picked up this journal from Dollarama. It's really cute. It's got like a little pocket at the back as well. And I think it was only $3.50. Look, a little pocket. Little pocket. And I think I'm gonna use this to do some journaling for the next week, every day, to try it out. Now my biggest issue is that it's too slow for me. I hate having to write anything down. By the time I've written the sentence, I've already thought about like 3-4 separate things, and then I just look down on the page and there's like one sentence, but I'm already way ahead. For example, like if I go to write down I pooped today, by the time I'm done writing that, I've already thought about the fact that I poop, what type of toilet paper I used, what type of toilet paper I would use if I lived on my own and had money, the type of toilet paper that is in those like university bathroom stalls. It's like such thin paper that you're just like, are you kidding me? You might as well just not provide any bathroom tissues at all. Why did I say bathroom tissues? Toilet paper. But I know that, writing things down is a really good way to organize your feelings, your thoughts, and there's a reason that so many people do it. So I figured I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it 7 days in a row. Bam. I guess it's time for free shitty self-therapy. Today is day 1. As you can see, the last time I used this thing was in like 2018. I'm gonna start on a nice blank page. I'm gonna bring in my cute little pen over here just to make me feel better about this whole thing. Look at it. Look at this cutie. This is one of my, it does not stick in the back. This is one of my favorite pens, but it doesn't stick in the back, so you can't really like enjoy it. I'll just put it right down here as like a nice little hee. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of self-reflection recently. I've been alone with my thoughts in this pandemic for over a year now. I've graduated my master's in that year. I've applied to many job postings. I've gotten replies to none of them. I'm dealing with a lot of rejection, a lot of self-hatred. I'm trying to work through my body positivity journey. I'm trying to work on my internal fat phobia. I may or may not also be questioning my sexuality just a little bit. And so, yeah, I feel like there's a lot to write down. I just don't know how to. So over the next 7 days, I'm hoping that I can kind of figure some of my thoughts out and organize them in a better way. And at the very least, I can know for sure that journaling is just not for me and I never have to do it again. Now on day 2, just like I suspected, I was not feeling up for it, but I forced myself to do it anyways. Junie won the chair war that day, so I just decided to journal on my bed, and it made the whole thing surprisingly more comfy, but I was still suffering through the second vaccine dose effects, so I just really didn't want to be writing anything. I started off with saying that I was in pain and somehow ended up talking about how capitalism sucks. Very in character for me, but yeah, that's how the second day ended. We'll see you day 3 in like a second. Day 3 was more of the same, but my sister did come in and give me like the last sip of her bubble tea, which was basically the highlight of that day. But then I forgot. Okay, it's okay, no worries, it's fine. I'll just try again. Okay, day 1, starting from scratch. Talking more about my feelings, hating every second of it. I also did journal a couple more days while I wasn't filming, but then I forgot. Hi. I thought this video was gonna be a fail. And I guess it was kind of a fail because I didn't really do what I wanted to do. I could not journal for 7 days straight, although I think in the end I journaled for more than 7 days like together, but I was ready to just give up. It's now September, so that should tell you something. I started this in July or June. But then I was listening to a podcast earlier this month and I came across another way to journal. The podcast was, I believe, Harry Potter and the Sacred Text, and one of the hosts, Vanessa, said that she will actually journal 1 sentence a day at the end of the day, and then she will look at all those sentences together as its own text. And I thought that was such a good idea, and that it might be something that I could manage, and I was right. I journaled all of September. I just did 1 sentence here and there. I didn't even do it every day because it's me. And I think it kind of worked. Just doing 1 sentence was a lot less pressure. It also sounded a lot less cheesy because that was my issue throughout the journaling process. It just sounded so like cheesy to read and put into words, and it was too simplistic. It was nowhere near what I was thinking in my head. I couldn't write fast enough, but this ended up being perfect. I think it gives some of the same benefits of being able to sort of read yourself through the text, maybe pick up on things that you may never pick up on while you're just thinking of them. So just from looking at the spread, I could tell that I'm quite scared. The word scared pops up a bunch of times. Lots of existential dread. And I already kind of knew that, but it really just gives you a little bit more insight when you can see it written down. And something else started happening, which was that sometimes I didn't really want to stop at 1 sentence, and I kept doing more, which, I mean, was perfect. And I didn't make myself stop either. If I wanted to write more than a sentence, I did. So what would the moral of this video be? Not everything is for everyone. I don't think that you should be forcing yourself to do something that you really do not like. At the same time, it might be worth it to try different variations of it or cater it to your own style, because there might be something in it. There's so many people that journal, and I was really curious, like what's in it? Like why do people love doing this? My only issue was that I just didn't really like doing it in the most popular way. So try something else. You might end up really liking the benefits of it, and if you don't, that's fine. Just do something else. Like, no one is making me journal. There's no reason I need to journal. I could do something else. Like, art is another form of self-expression and getting your thoughts down on paper. You know, making videos is another way, at least for me. I spent a really long time beating myself up about not being able to do this, and it turns out that I just needed a different method. So maybe that's a nice little life lesson for me. That's my video. Here are some more videos that you can watch by me, and I will see you guys later with actual art stuff.